Boom! Welcome to Tuesday's recap. No trade. Let me show you guys. Prove it to you guys. You can see that 24 hours being truly authentic. The account balance is the same. Nothing's changed. Pretty much all the same. No trade today, my friends. You can see that here. No trade Tuesday. See that here also. Last trade we took right there. So I'm gonna do a little market review, give you guys what I was watching and potential trades we could have taken, but we didn't. All right, so first we're gonna go over the trade idea that formed on USD JPY last night. We had a 4-hour buy center balance being tapped up into, and then on the 1-hour time frame we had a 1-hour CRT after we retraced back up into it right around here. You could have used, I think I was using this candle, and it doesn't matter because the 15-minute time frame was what distinguished everything from, you know, when it was gonna move. So on the 15 we had a breaker block form here, and then we also had a new 15-minute CRT right here form. So this is where you want to enter on the 15-minute CRT. And then if you go down to the 1 minute, on the 1 minute time frame here, you can see we had a bullish BPR as soon as we opened up. So that could have been your trade idea there to take the trade. As soon as you enter, stop below the lows there, and of course break even after you reach the CRT high. Maybe you hit break even after that. Maybe you aim for like a nice 1-to-1. Maybe let the trade run and don't trail. And yeah, you can see the 1-hour CRT was completed eventually, and it was just a nice 1-to-3. All right, so we had a new trade idea form on GU, which I'm going to show you guys, which the screenshots should be enough proof here. So that's the 2 minute. This is the 15 CRT here. You can see that with the 3 minute entry there. So I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to tell you guys why I didn't take this. So on the 1 hour, so on the daily, we have a bearish order block here showing us, you know, bearish intentions. But on the, you know, if you go back over here, you can see we have a daily buy center balance being respected. So again, bullish order flow maybe if we respect this. But even then, we have so many fair value gaps, we don't know which ones we're actually going to stop at once we're done retracing. Only way to really confirm that is if, you know, we form a breaker here. Main dilemma was starting from the 4 hour. We had a 4 hour CB push lower, breaker market structure showing the bearish order flow being here. But on the 1 hour, this is another confluence. So again, I didn't really have a 4 hour confluence here. That's kind of why I didn't want to take this trade. The daily was, you know, it was a good daily buy center balance, but I just want to have a confluence on the right side of the chart, you know, like over here on the most recent price action. I don't want to be trading something like that, and we just don't know how we're gonna, you know, respond to it. And then on the daily on the 1 hour time frame, we had a 1 hour CRT we retraced to this bullish inversion fair value gap. We hit the 50%. On the 15-minute time frame, we had a 15-minute BTC, and then we had a 15-minute CRT. This is where your 30 candle is. You can see that here on the 3 minute. On the 3 minute time frame, we had a 3 minute buy center balance. This could have been your entry, which I just didn't feel comfortable entering off of. Market was not moving at all, and stopped down there, right there. Or move your stop to break even at the 15-minute CRT high being completed, and you can see the market just ultimately moved up and it reached for these highs up here, which would have been eventually the full target, aiming for that buy side. But if you want to be aiming for this 15-minute breaker, standard deviation targets, which is down here, you can you can be aiming for that. But me personally, I would have just aimed for this buy side up here, this buy side liquidity being targeted and met, and now we're just side. Again, another possible trade idea I just didn't feel comfortable risking or even taking this trade idea. And then today we were watching NQ. So NQ was one of the markets I was watching early in this morning. We had a 4 hour buy center balance being respected. I just wasn't able to find a trade idea off of the breaker here. 1 hour time frame, 1 hour inversion for value after we came back down, respected this could have been your trade idea in my opinion. And then on the 15-minute time frame, I'm gonna go over that right here with the CRT right here. And then we had a 15-minute breaker here form. As soon as we closed, I already knew instantly this was going to be the key objective, with this high up here being the, you know, the main dilemma for us to target. And you can see that there we just went ultimately higher with speed. We had this BPR, bullish BPR, but we never really retraced up into it, and this buy center balance. But again, it's cool with me. Honestly, I'm not really too worried about missing certain trades like this. I know the opportunities will always present themselves. And again, if I'm trading Asia session, you know, I'm going to be able to find more opportunities for you know, like USD JPY or gold. But here, you know, again, trading PM session, lunch, I'm trading everything, but I just wasn't able to find the trade idea here for sure. So 15-minute time frame. So we have the 1 hour inversion fairly up there being retraced up into 15-minute time frame, 15-minute CRT. You want to be entering at this candle's opening right there, and then you can scale down to the 3 minute. Where on the 3 minute would you want to enter here? 3 minute entry would have to be this inversion fair value up there right here that enters. You can enter, or you can use the BPR, doesn't matter. Stops right here at the rejection block. Once you close, I personally, this trade looks good because of NQ being in the discount, reaching the 1 hour PDRA. Doesn't have to go back down to the 4 hour, and then we have a 15-minute breaker retracing back into the discount of the range here. We had a 15-minute CRT. Once we reach the CRT high, that's where you move the stop to break even there at a 1-to-1, and then eventually here you can see we ultimately went up higher. And even here we had a breaker. Once we had the breaker form, that's instantly, you know, instantly there standard deviations targeting that, and you can see that would have been your 1-to-1. And if you were aiming for higher prices to complete, which eventually did happen, which would have to be this high up there, that would have been your perfect trade idea there. So again, very unfortunate I missed this trade idea. If I would have, you know, continued watching the charts during lunch, which I didn't, I stepped away because AM session was just chopping off. I wasn't really paying attention here. I was really just like I'm tired, I'm gonna go lay down, or just lay, yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. And then I was walking my dog during lunch, and then now I came back watching PM session. It's just nothing really was able to be caught during this moment. But yeah, no, nothing bad. I'm watching crypto also now. You know, I'm back on the charting. So now we're simply just gonna be waiting for the market to form something. So again, pretty much at where it was at, you know. And another thing I plan on doing here was adding more to my watch list. So again, yesterday I did add some markets here, which I won't lie to you guys. Let's see where the leader symbols are. I was adding all these markets right here to my watch list to trade yesterday, but I told myself, you probably could have found a trade a day here, you know. But I was telling myself, why are you gonna go deviate away from that? You know, I was trying to trade Asia session. I was like, I want to trade here. This is where the trade idea was. The one from Euro USD JPY. This is one I was looking at also for Euro JPY, I mean. And yeah, you can see just perfectly played out. This one had the breaker formed already. I was really thinking to myself, like, it's not worth it. I'll trade these once if I ever go to London, you know, or something, and I need a trade during London session or Asia session. Like if I'm in a different time zone, might as well do that. But just for right now, I don't need to. I'm in, you know, NA, so there's no point. So that's basically really it. All I'm gonna be doing now is just tape reading. Again, I know why I lost. Should have never used that 2 minute. I don't use it anymore. I use 3 minute. If we have a 2 minute, you know, there's no point. Use a 3 minute. This one right here confirmed to me I need a 15-minute CRT every trade. That's another thing. I'm not taking trades unless I have a 15-minute CRT. Let's have a 15-minute CRT. I'm taking trades. If not, then I'm not taking it. Even if we have a breaker here like this in Q trade, you know, I'm not gonna jump the gun too soon and get in, you know, as soon as we see the breaker with a 3 minute or 1 minute, you know, PDA right here like this, like a 1 minute inversion. I'm not entering, you know, even no matter how good it looks, no matter how many confluences we have, I gotta have a 15-minute CRT just to confirm. Just that's like my confirmation time frame, and then I scale down to the entry and I find the perfect entry for myself. It's just me personally. I realize that's what I want, that's what I need, just to bring confidence to my psychology and my trading, and then also just to mitigate as much, you know, downside to the trade as much as possible. So like the SPX trade didn't have a 15-minute CRT. I don't want to ever go through that again where I lose like that. It's very embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, but it's just something I know I shouldn't do. It's just something I know the trade idea won't work unless we have that to give us the speed and the delivery we want with the confirmation. So all I'm going to be doing right now is reviewing, analyzing, tape reading, charting, going to crypto, reviewing those markets, seeing what I can find there for the week, and then I'm gonna just basically review my trades after that and call it a day here. Honestly, I think the market is done moving. I feel like we're gonna be stalling now. Probably waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow we do actually have news. Let me just get it right. So tomorrow we do have some news at 2:45 p.m. That's basically really it. And then after that, Thursday we have news. So, you know, for the rest of the week, we don't really have much. Only Thursday. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be looking for any trade ideas forming. Probably Asia session also today. I'm probably going to be looking to see that form something. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. Peace.